episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix in another Raw review. And I thought this was a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. I love how unpredictable these show lengths are. Like these show lengths can be like 3 hours and like whatever, 30 minutes. But this was 2 hours and 30 minutes, so it's pretty good. But yeah, let's hop into today's video. So the first 10 seconds, we saw Rhea Ripley walk into tonight's building, and all of a sudden we see Nia Jax jump her in the back and like slam her head against the steel cage or the fence. So yeah, that was interesting. But then we saw main event Jey Uso come out yeeting with the crowd, and it took forever for this dude to get to start. This man says, then he continues saying, on Saturday, he didn't even get to really talk because, the ring general Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, came out and basically said, Jay, you're the mascot, you are a mascot. And you're just gonna act like what I said yesterday or last week didn't happen? You will never have this championship ever. And Jay said, yes, you're right, Gunther. I am a mascot. And all these fans are behind me. And he said, guess what, Gunther? Guess who will never be in the main event of WrestleMania? And guess who was? Me. And Gunther was mad, so he started attacking him, but Jay got the upper hand, got him out of the ring, grabbed the World Heavyweight Championship, and held it up. And man, let me tell you, that World Heavyweight Championship looked good on main event Jay. So I can't wait to see what happened. I have a feeling that Jey Uso might win a World Championship somewhere in 2025. Don't think it will, though, be at Saturday Night's main event. But by the way, Saturday Night's main event prediction should be out very soon. Anyway, by the way, Kofi, whoever told you to shave off your mustache, I hope it was a bet. I hope you lost a bet where you had to shave your mustache off. Because if that was by choice, you made a terrible choice. Oh my God. You made a terrible choice. But JBL was back today. And honestly, even JBL, who is one of the biggest heels, even said New Day sucks as well because they kicked out Big E. Bro, when you can now even get the guy who is been a heel for most of his career, JBL, to hate you and to say you guys are only big because of Big E, that's saying something. That is saying something. But yeah, JBL also got a $20 or $2. I don't even know how many. Knew they put money in his pocket, which I'm pretty sure is rich enough, but whatever. But it was time for Deadbeat 19 versus Kofi Kingston. But before we get into that, it's been official. Bayley has moved over to Raw, which I don't know how I feel about that. Which I don't know. I feel like it's not going to change anything. It's just going to be the same thing as it's always been. But yeah, good to see her back on the Monday Night Raw brand. Anyway, Kofi Kingston took on Rey Mysterio in a pretty good match because obviously Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio are one of the best wrestlers in the world. That's the reason why they're in WWE in the first place. But yeah, they both did their stuff. This was a crazy spot where Rey Mysterio lost grip of Kofi, but still slammed him down. By the way, Kofi with his new gear, literally just in black jeans with some Jordans on. Crazy thing. But Kofi gave a crossbody to Rey Mysterio's back. I don't know why he did that. Of course, the Hurricane Rana from Rey Mysterio got him ready for a 619, but the referee clearly saw Xavier Woods. Clearly saw Xavier Woods drag Rey Mysterio and trip him, and that should be a disqualification. But I think the ref is blind. I just believe the ref is blind, and maybe he's a little bit not right, and he does not see that. So I think that ref needs to be fired. But I don't even know what that is. But this was a crazy way after Xavier Woods was kicked out of the match. Rey Mysterio won the match by a roll-up. So, yeah. That's always great. But yeah, and then of course the New Day started attacking Rey Mysterio, and of course the LWO had to come out and help Rey Mysterio, but the New Day ran away and then came back around, grabbed one of the I think it was Joaquin. No, I think it was not Joaquin Wild. I think it was Cruz del Toro, and throw him to the LD post and then ran away. So yeah, that's a decent match. And then Chad Gable is mad that he lost to Penta last week. Which, speaking of Penta, it was confirmed that we're getting Pete Dunne versus Penta this on the show, and I was about to lose my mind. Not even joking. And then anyway, he said, but Dominic Mysterio, the GOAT, the greatest Mysterio all the time, told me that he has a luchador who will actually help me with this Penta problem. And then Sami Zayn came out and basically said, I'm entering myself in the 2025 Royal Rumble, and ever since I was a kid, I have always wanted the WWE Championship. I always wanted to become a world champion, but I never was the world champion, never ended up being the champion. But I don't need the world championship. I want the championship. And bro went crazy, and then Kevin Owens came out. Kevin Owens came out and basically said, and Sami Zayn, I know what you're here for. I knew it was a matter of time. And Kevin Owens says, I understand why you help Roman. Roman has done a lot of bad things to you. I've done a lot of bad things to you. You forgive Roman, you also forgive me. You're just a nice person, Sammy. I'm not going to attack you because you're a very nice person. And you forgive me for I've done all the bad stuff for you. But you want to know what's crazy? I guarantee you that you're going to win the Royal Rumble. And we main evented WrestleMania together, won tag team gold. But you want to know what we never did? Facing WrestleMania as for the WWE Championship. And I'm confident that you're gonna win, and I'm gonna win as well. So at WrestleMania, we can face each other. And I'll have your back in the Royal Rumble if you have my back against Cody Rhodes. Basically what he said. So yeah, and anyway, yeah, that's I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Because I'm not actually sure. But Sheamus said, my career has been backwards. I won one of my first matches. I beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. And then, for the last 2 years, I spent so long on this Intercontinental Championship, so I become a Grand Slam champion. And then Braun Breaker got in his face and said, you will never have this, blah, blah, blah. He pushed him, and he said, you're an old man, I'm going to beat you up. And then Sheamus got mad and pushed him for, not any reason, honestly. Anyway, Bayley took on Nia Jax, who I think is basically on Raw now. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just going to guess she is. Because she's already in the feud on Raw, so I'm just gonna guess she got transferred to Monday Night Raw. It's the only thing I could guess. But yeah, this was a pretty good match. Nia and Bayley have like incredible chemistry. Of course, dive to the outside from Bayley. Bayley doing her stuff, and then Nia lands on the hardest part of the ring and did not say my hole this time. Did not say that this time. She said, oh no! And then Bayley did her thing where she flips over him, and then they always land on her legs on the LED post to the hardest part of the ring. And then Bailey did her own Annihilator, but didn't really work out. Did not work out. That booty, that BBL did not work. But then they go into the outside, and then Nia used Bailey. Bailey, course did that powerbomb thing that everybody does, pin her, and then of course the Samoan drop from Nia Jax, and then to acknowledge her to beat Bailey in her debut on Raw. No, her return to Raw, I think is basically. And then this is my brutality. And then Rhea Ripley came out, attacked Nia Jax, and they were just brawling. And Nia tripped Rhea, and she landed on the hardest part of the ring. And Rhea dived from the announce table to Nia, and she said, "Me, you, Saturday Night's main event for the Women's World Championship." So it was confirmed. It's going to be Rhea Ripley defending her championship against Nia Jax, and I am super excited for that match because we've already seen it once, and I feel like it could be good again. By the way, is it just me, or does Rhea put way too much white makeup on? Because she's been... Never mind. Anyway, Dominic Mysterio was talking to Chad Gable and says, "I know a guy who does dark magic," and people, I don't know who this is gonna be. Hopefully we find out soon. Put it in the comments below. Who do you think? Who is Dom's referring to? Who can handle Chad Gable's luchador problem? But I would really like to know, who do you think he was talking about? Anyway, let's move on. And then, of course, Liv is still not happy. And she grabbed Dominic's hair and said, "Yeah, you're definitely going to make it up to me." And they left. I don't know where they went, though. But that's pretty sketchy. Of course, it's MLK Day. Or I'm recording this video, it's MLK Day. But tomorrow is just a Tuesday. Or when this video coming out, it's Tuesday. But it's MLK Day when I'm filming this video. And it was a Monday, so yeah. So, of course, they show a promo package of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So, yeah. By the way, bro, let's talk about this dude's mustache. This dude had a great mustache, but it's not as good as Dominic's, man. And he had a nice hairline. That was a pretty nice hairline. That's pretty crisp. It's not that bad. Now, I expected his hairline to be, like, a little bit pushed back. I feel like that's pretty good for him. How old was he, like? I know he's in like his 30s, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good hairline. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, ignore me. Anyway, Sammy said, "I hope you have a good match with Drew McIntyre." And Seth said, "During the Royal Rumble, I'll be happy to throw you out." So we're getting a heel Seth sometime soon. I don't know when. I just feel it because there is happening. Anyway. Cause Seth is just saying some random stuff so he can do something. He's turning heel soon. Anyway, it was time for the Pete Dunne match. This match was fire. Penta is so good in the ring. Penta needs to be studied. And let's talk about this thing. They recreated that springboard thing into a super kick. Like Adam Cole did a ricochet, except it was on the corner turnbuckle and wasn't on like the ropes. But it's still impressive. The timing has to be key on that too. But Penta is just so good, bro. He's kicking all the stuff. He did the Mexican Destroyer once again. And this dive to the outside was immaculate. Great thing. And then, I don't even know what this movie's called, but I've seen a bunch of wrestlers do it. It does look like it would hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And then Pete Dunne, for some weird reason, likes to mess with people's fingers and likes to break them and snap them. So he did that to Penta's fingers. I don't know why. And then put him Penta in a submission, which didn't really work out for him. Until Penta hit the Penta driver. 1, 2, 3. Penta wins. Congratulations to Penta. And gets his second debut. And then Logan Paul showed showed a video package for Logan Paul, basically saying whatever. He's gonna be on next week's Monday Night Raw, which means probably this year. And he said he's gonna be a full timer this year. So that probably gonna means he's gonna start being a full timer soon. Anyway, CM Punk was in the thing, talked to Jackie Redmond, and basically said, I will beat everybody in that room. I'll beat John Cena. John Cena can't see me because I will be throwing him out of the Rumble. I'll throw out every single person I see. I'll throw, he said he would throw John Cena out in the Rumble. He's going to throw, I forget who else he said, Roman Reigns out in the Rumble. He said, heck, if Hulk Hogan's in it, I'll throw his old dusty, crusty booty self out of the Rumble too and kill Hulkamania. And I started dying laughing when he said, I will throw Hulk Hogan off the top rope, that dusty, crusty old man. And he said he would kill Hulkamania. I started dying laughing. That was the greatest. CM Punk's wild for saying that, bro. CM Punk is wild for saying that. Was that was too funny. That was too funny. Oh my god. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that was too funny. Oh, anyway, yeah, yeah, look at Jackie Redmond's face. That was, the react. She wanted to laugh. Come on, we all know. Anyway, Damage Control took on oh, good God, PFC. PFC, get them off. I don't care, just get them off. All you really need to know is, the good team, in, Io Sky 1. Anyway, it was time for the main event. Seth Rollins took on Drew McIntyre. The WrestleMania 40 rematch, except no title on the line. Neither of these guys have the title. Wonder why. Anyway, Seth Rollins, this was a pretty good match. It was a little bit better. To me, there was more in-ring action than the WrestleMania match, because their WrestleMania match was literally a finisher fest, which also because Seth Rollins was injured and had wrestled a whole other, a 40-plus minute match, the night before as well. And he barely had anything, and he would do stuff later in the day anyway to, take chair shots and stuff. So that guy took his body through a law. Obviously, sling blades to the outside, dives to the outside, punches to the face, the chops to the chest, the LED post getting battered, this beautiful high knee to the back of the side of the head, whatever you call this. I don't even know what this is called. Beautiful spine buster, I'm pretty sure. Into a Falcon Arrow, of course. Falcon Arrows are one of the most important key factors in a match. Falcon Arrows, man. And then, Seth Rollins put the Chris Benoit crippler in. Then for some reason we can tell Seth Rollins is coming out very soon, because Seth Rollins just was grabbing Drew's beard and ugh. So yeah, he was getting violent, but then Drew took advantage. He didn't want future shock, but Seth did ended up winning, and then Seth did end up kicking out. But out of nowhere, Seth Rollins literally rolled up Drew McIntyre for the pin. And then Drew McIntyre crashed out on Seth Rollins. And then Sami Zayn, then Drew McIntyre was about to put CM Punk's head, or no, not CM Punk, Seth Rollins' head on an LED post. But then Sami Zayn saved him, checked on Seth, got scared, and then went for the Huluva kick on Drew, but Drew said, no, I'm going to move out of the way. And boom, Huluva kick straight to Seth Rollins' face. And Sami accidentally kicked Seth Rollins' face, which he did not mean to do. And he, what the? Oh, whatever. And was helping Seth up. So yeah, Seth is about to crash out and turn heel very, very soon. I can just feel it. Um, but yeah, wonder how this heel turn's gonna end up. And do you think that Seth Rollins will win it?